Usually I don't post. Usually I don't post, but I want the world to know.
This hair stinks. This hair reeks. Oh my god, why it smell like that? Oh, they gave me bad hair. This is trash. Why would they send this to me? Amazon does have fake reviews. This is not for the lazy. And this is my real hair right here. This piece right here. I have leave out. This is my real hair. My real hair. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Arielle and I'm back with another video. Today we have random Amazon bundles. When it comes to Amazon, I know a lot of people feel like you can't find good hair, but I disagree. Curly hair, I'm going to Amazon. I don't care who has what. I'm going to Amazon. So we're going to talk all about this hair from the beginning to the end. The good, the bad, the kinky, the coily, the curly, the stinky. Literally everything. I have 4 bundles in total, 2 different textures. I have 3 bundles, Afro curly in the inches 22, 24, and 26. Then I have a 22-inch kinky curly bundle. All of the bundles are from Bly, B-L-Y. First up, I'm showing you the Afro curly bundle. Now this is the 22-inch. Baby, it is full. Now, if you didn't know any better and you just received this hair, you didn't know too much about hair, you might have thought, what is this? Even some of the pictures on the reviews, the hair comes balled up. It does look a little matted, but you really have to trust the process. The hair is full. There's definition here and there, but to me, it gives a character, and that's why I picked Afro curly. This is the 22-inch kinky curly. Now, I really didn't know the difference between the two. It wasn't a clear description, so I decided to get both. Kinky curly, as you can see, is much looser, shiny, a little more, I don't want to say tamed, but a little less chaotic than the Afro curly. Now, both 22 inches obviously are not the same because curly hair is usually measured once it's straightened, so in its straight point, which I kind of think is weird, but story for another time. One thing about the kinky curly, it came jet black. So this is a random bundle that I'm showing, that I'm comparing the color. I needed to color the kinky curly to match my hair and the other 3 bundles. I decided to use Dark and Lovely Hazelnut Brown to achieve the perfect color. The Bly bundles has a yellow band, and my random bundle that I'm not reviewing, I'm just comparing, has a black band. Now, mixing the color is pretty simple. You just put it in a bag, add the color, mix it around, and then you wash it out. I just want to let you know and be honest that I did color this hair. And you can really see the differences in the two, especially while they're wet. Pretty much the same as when they're dry. Afro curly hair transforms once the water touches it. Proper hydration turns this hair into a dream texture for natural girls. If you're afraid of a little bit of shedding, don't buy this hair. This is Afro kinky curly. You've seen how it looked in the beginning. There's going to be shedding on that first wash. It will get better. I promise you it gets better.
Usually I don't post, but I want the world to know. Time to pull a drop top out. Summer nights, it's a vibe, yeah. We've been keeping.
And right now the hair is completely dry. So kinky curly is not as shiny as it was before, but you see it still has more shine than Afro kinky curly. Afro has puffed up. She is very lively. This is the 22-inch Afro curly. No, sorry, this is the 26-inch Afro curly and the 22-inch kinky curly. So side by side, naturally, they're pretty much similar in length, which is why I went with the 22, because I can mix that 22 with all 3 bundles and get the same look. This is all of the hair. I'm not gonna lie, at first I was like, this seems like a lot, I hope it doesn't look too big, but I think it's gonna be perfect. I had to take my nails off so I could braid my hair. What else? I have my little comb, which I'm gonna attach. So right now it's not secure, but this is the little comb that I'm gonna put in it to make it stay. I think if it's not too big, I'm gonna sew it down. But yeah, this is just how it looks. Look. If you wonder what the front looks like close up, so far this is what we have. This hair hasn't been combed out at all. You will have to work in sections and detangle this hair. I use water, leave-in conditioner, and this specific time I use a twist and curl gel I saw someone on TikTok use. I would not recommend using this again because I didn't like the outcome of it, but I washed it and I started over. The first time that I washed the hair after making the wig, that I detangled the hair after making the wig, I had to put in more work because it was just freshly washed. I didn't want to go all the way back and wash it again, so I just sprayed it down with water. I recommend doing your detangling right after you shampoo and condition it. Don't let it get dry and then try to add conditioner and all that. Do it once you are done shampoo and conditioning. So I apply my product, which is water, leave-in conditioner. I use my wide tooth comb or big brush to comb through and detangle, and then I add my styling gel and define it with the Denman. Defining the hair, making the curls pop took longer than anything, but I do think I found a way to make it a little bit quicker but still be efficiently detangled and, you know, good for a while, because we don't want to do this every single day. This is like a do it once, let it dry, spray water, add mousse if you need to make the curls pop a little bit type of thing. If I'm being honest, if I saw someone with hair like this naturally growing out their scalp, I would think, wow, they must have put in a lot of work, a lot of time to get their hair to look like that. It's the same thing with a wig. Just because it's a wig doesn't mean you can do whatever you want to do. I'm not gonna lie to you and say it's perfect. Just put it on, add water and go. It's work. But the way it looks, it's worth the work. This is the wig. Is it focused on the wig? Comb. Comb. And dig it into the braid. And then I adjust the rest of the wig. Look at that curl. So I threw away all my oil because I decided I wasn't using any more oil on my real hair. But I need something to take out this twist. So I'm gonna spray a little bit of this Care Silk and Seal liquid sheen in my hand. And I'm gonna take out the flat twist. For my leave out, I didn't go to a lot of detail because it's just a flat twist. That's it. I have natural hair. I do a flat twist, take it out, and blend it as best as I can. I do my flat twist every night so I can have the definition in the front, because I think that's what makes it look questionable. Like, is that her hair or is that a wig? And I don't do my edges because the product just starts to build up. And I have very natural hair, so the gel and the mousse is just not gonna work out. I did turn these bundles into a 3-in-1 flip over wig, so you can go left, right, or down the middle. And of course I'm gonna show you how in another video. And this is my real hair right here, this piece right here. That's my real hair. I have leave out. This is my real hair. My real hair. Let's talk about this hair. This is not for the lazy. Take your time and figure it out. I'm not gonna lie to you and say these are the perfect bundles to take out the pack and go. No, no, that's not this. If you want that with this type of look, get synthetic. I got this hair in April. It's June now. I've spent quite a bit of time with it, and honestly I feel like when I do my own reviews I can control however long it takes for me to get an opinion. Like if I need to learn how to do this or learn how to do that. I do have natural hair, but I don't wear my natural hair out. I don't wear my natural hair in a wash and go form. So learning it, like what it likes and what it doesn't like, going out in the heat, the humid, doing my leave out every night. I appreciate that I could do this on my own time and I don't have to just get a video out instantly, and I can't really say everything I need to say. So I'm gonna start with the product page. Amazon does have fake reviews. It's starting to be a lot like AliExpress was. So you have to be not wary, but you have to pay attention to these things. There's fake videos, there's fake pictures. So me personally, When I go on Amazon and I buy things, I read the reviews. I look at everything that I can. If I see somebody and they like have a specific screen name, maybe I'll go search them on Instagram or TikTok to see if it matches up, if they really wore this hair, whatever you have to do. So be careful of the reviews. I do think there's a lot of good reviews. I think a lot of people don't know how to style their hair. A lot of people will get this hair in its original state and it looks kind of jumbled and be like, oh, they gave me bad hair. This is trash. Why would they send this to me? It's balled up, yada, yada, yada. And I disagree. You just have to know how to work with what you got. Now, I was fully prepared for this hair to stink. So many people said, this hair stinks. This hair reeks. Oh my God, why it smells like that? This is so disgusting. And I was like, oh no, it's gonna stink. And that's all I'm gonna be able to say in the video. But surprisingly, there was no smell. All 4 of my bundles had no smell whatsoever. Packaging was super simple. The hair arrived the way I thought it was gonna arrive. There was no immense tangling or shedding. It was everything I expected it to be. Quality grade, I give it an A. No smell. The hair is beautiful. Even when you first get it, it look a little rough. It is beautiful. It has kinks, it has coils, much like our real hair. When I saw those 2 bundles, like those 2 different textures mixed together, it reminded me a lot of my real hair. Now when it gets really like 2 weekend hair, oh yeah, it's gonna be frizzy. But I don't mind it because that's exactly what my real hair does. Right now it's tame because I'm sitting in the house. If I go outside, it's gonna get frizzy. I'm gonna lose definition along the front and it's going to blend in even more with this hair. I just work with it like that, but the back is going to tangle. It's rubbing on your clothes, it's rubbing on the car seat. It's going to tangle. So you have to be mindful of that. I do love this hair. I think it is beautiful. Everything about it. I love both textures. Mixing them together, the reviews can be kind of iffy. I'm glad I decided to go with it. If I was to buy this hair again, the only thing I could say, I wish there was like 3 consecutive bundles. So 3 24 inches or 3 16 instead of 20, 22, 24, 16, 18, 20. I just want 3 consecutive bundles. And honestly, I have 4. You don't need 4. This is tame. When this baby get real dry, it's like out to here. If you like have a smaller head, you don't really like a whole bunch of hair, 2 bundles of this hair will be good. And I believe it only comes in 3s. I think the Afro Kinky Curly is like 3 bundles, and then the Kinky Curly, yeah, because that's how I got it. The Kinky Curly, you can do 3 or 1. Flip over, natural hair, I'm all for it. Pretty much effortless once you get the maintenance out of the way. This hair is from Amazon. I have no affiliation. I just bought it and I said, let's try it. I decided to try both bundles to compare them. I probably could do like a full wig of either texture, but I like the way that it looks together. You don't need 4 bundles, especially if you're small. This is gonna be a lot of hair. I will link this hair, the products I used, the link for the video on how I made this flip over 3-in-1, because we're not paying for you to make a wig for us. We can do it at home by ourselves. So far, so good. I don't regret this. It's the perfect blonde buy. Again, everything will be in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.
Tonight they'll be calling us gold.